welcome to this week's Investment Cafe with Sas and Ben. This week we have two properties for you, one in Canary Wharf, one in Nine Elms. So, Saurabh, what are you seeing in the Nine Elms market now?
Nine Elms is an interesting market. It's actually living up to its hype, which is a pleasant surprise because we continue to have a pretty big portfolio there. We use, as our viewers know, that we use something known as Z-score to numerically quantify the and rate neighborhoods and properties and some of the other factors. So Nine Elms continues to be around the 8 on 10 mark. It continues to be popular with Asian students specifically, and also young professionals who have a slightly higher willingness to pay. So we see it as back in the day we had Clapham, which became the affordable young yuppie type neighborhood. So this is definitely turning out to be a slightly more upmarket neighborhood because of great train connections. It has access to parks, plus you have the Riverview, which is not too far. So what property have you got this week, Ben? I'm intrigued.
So the first property is a two-bed property, £550,000 leasehold property in Nine Elms. So just quickly showing you the photos, there's a pretty nice open kitchen, very generous living room, and two good-sized bedrooms. Right. This is the floor plan. So these two bedrooms, fairly good size, about 3.5 meters times 3.5 meters each. Each has one toilet, which and everyone gets a bit of the balcony, which is really attractive. So let me just quickly jump onto the numbers. So this property is being priced as 550. We think we can achieve a 5% discount, so it's about 522,000. In terms of rent, it is currently at about 1,850 to 1,900. So we are pretty confident to achieve that, which brings us to the yield of 4% to 4.2%. So, Saurabh, do you want to talk quickly about the location of this area?
Yeah, I think I see this neighborhood quite well. There's some really good restaurants around there. There's also a gym in the enclosed vicinity, supermarkets. So I would imagine it to be a really good shares house. I know it's around 70 square meter, just under 70 square meter, and there's also a storage I noticed, which is great for. Sometimes female sharers, we see that it's great to put the extra pair of shoes in. So I would easily see a couple of sharers with the balcony and with the extra storage, and then it being very close to Waitrose and Sainsbury's and every in enclosed vicinity, and close to a park. It's a good location. It has strong fundamentals. I wouldn't be surprised to overachieve on the yield. As much as I know in the area, I think the yield is sub 4% on single units. So I think 4.2 is decent. I think we could also achieve more for sure.
Just one thing to mention is the connectivity of this property is really good. So the 9 Elms station, which will be opened in about 9 months' time, is right here. So it's about a 7-minute walk along the road. This is where the 9 Elms station is. At the same time, you have Stockwell, which is about 12 minutes away, which has Victoria Line and Northern Line. And you are about 20 minutes to central London, which is extremely convenient for this part of area. The second property I'll show you is a property in Blackwall, next to Canary Wharf. This property has a special situation, meaning that this is only for cash buyers. The reason is because there's a recent change in regulation, which means this property needs to do a renewal of the cladding certificate. So whilst this is in progress, the bank will not lend any money for any buyers for this property. So the exciting thing is when this property is only available for cash buyers, you are in a very unique opportunity to buy this on the cheap. So this property is pretty standard. One bed property is priced at 385,000. You can see there's a balcony view, there's a big bathroom, and you get a very good view of Canary Wharf here. Yeah, so this property is a leasehold property, and we think we can achieve around 8% because it's a cash property. We think we can get quite a big discount on that. So we're targeting £350,000. In terms of rents, we can easily rent it out at 1,300 to 1,400, which brings the yield to about 4.4 to 4.6%, which is incredible for this location. Saurabh, do you want to talk about the location a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the location is fabulous. As you showed us visually, to get a glimpse of Canary Wharf every day when you wake up or go to sleep, that's absolutely beautiful. It's also close to the Poplar Docks, which is actually a really beautiful site, and it's very calming in the kind of world and the kind of times that we live in. It's actually a pretty attractive location. And a lot of people, interestingly, don't know about the Poplar Dock. It's a simple walk away. It's a short walk away to work if somebody works in Canary Wharf. It's also very closely linked to the Billingsgate Market, a favorite of mine. For the wholesale meat and fish.
Yes.
over the weekends, if somebody wants to go. So I would easily see either a person take, somebody in their late 20s to mid 30s taking the entire pad themselves, or a young, I wouldn't say family, but just a couple who would possibly look at it as their first home to start off with. But I would easily see that we could actually pick someone with higher willingness to pay, and lease up this unit to one person rather than a family, and we can really extract pretty decent rent from this property.
Definitely, you can see there's two balconies in the property, which is you have one for a living room, which is looking northwest, which is towards the Stratford area, and then you have another one which is for your bedroom, which is looking right at Canary Wharf. As you said. Yeah,
May I just add, Ben, I think this could be, like you said, cash buyers, absolutely a good purchase, but this could also be if on our platform, a lot of people actually opt in for co-investment, and a few people could actually get together and purchase this property. I think it's a steal.
I agree. This is if you can pool a few pools of money together, this could be quite a good attractive investment for 4.6% yield. So one thing I want to mention is the connectivity of this location. The long-awaited Crossrail station will be right here, which is a 7-minute walk from this building. You are also benefiting from Canary Wharf Jubilee Line, which is a 10-minute walk. Blackwall DLR is a 1-minute walk away. All Saints and Poplar are also 10 minutes away. So it is a very, very well-connected property, 25 minutes to central London. Very highly recommended.
I think that also bodes to the fact that it would also influence the capital growth over time. I think it's not just a yield property. I think this is also going to be great for capital growth over a 5-year, 7-year period, I think.
That's right, especially if you are taking advantage of the cash buying bargaining power, which effectively means you can probably lower the price. This will represent a very good capital appreciation opportunity. Yeah,
I'm really excited about this property. I'm waiting to see who's going to pounce on this one.
So if you're as excited as Saurabh, please contact us in the details below. Click on the link, look at our website. We'll send you more and more details analysis if you're interested. So stay tuned in our channel, and we'll see you soon.